Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Math 20-3, Chapter 5, Section 1, Angles and Trig Review. Now, there are many important careers in which it's important to understand angles. Surveyor, engineer, photographer, video game designer, armed forces, carpenter. All of which are important. Now, here, what do you remember about angles? Well, angles are made up of two lines joined at a point. Angles are measured in degrees, the little symbol, 0. It's not a 0, it's a degree. Right angles are 90 degrees. Straight lines are 180 degrees. And a full circle is 360 degrees. Memorize this stuff. Okay? So, angles are made of two lines. Angles measure degrees, right angles are 90, straight lines are 180 degrees, and full circles 360. Memorize this. If you need to pause the video for a moment, make a note of this in your blue sheet, you can. But this is stuff you need to know. Now, here, I want you to estimate the angle. Now, you don't have a protractor. So you're looking at this and you're going, I don't know, 20 degrees? And this is more than 90, so I'm going to go 150 degrees. Now that's an estimation. You can pull out a protractor if you want to measure those angles, see how close they are. But I want you to notice this black angle is called an acute angle. It has a measurement, it's a measure of less than 90 degrees. Acute, less than 90 degrees. On the other hand, this bigger angle, the obtuse angle, more than 100 degrees. More than 90 degrees, sorry. That's the definition. I'll have to fix that. Now, what do we know about triangles? Well, we know that a triangle with a 90-degree angle is called a right angle. And all the interior inside angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So if we go to our formula sheet, I should put this in here, of course. Kind of make this roll down. Okay. Try this again. My apologies. Formula sheet. It's going to be one of those days. All right, Pythagorean theorem, where are we? Oh, yes. Angles inside a triangle. Here we go. Sum of the angles in a triangle. The three angles equal 180 degrees, or angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal 180. I prefer to write angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals 180 degrees. And I was having fun with sheet handy. Now, what's the missing angle here? Well, I'll do the first one with you. Or you can do the green one together. Alright. So remember the three angles equal 180. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal 180 degrees. Now I don't know which is which. I'm arbitrarily going to call this A 31.6 degrees. Angle B will be 74.2 degrees. I'll call this X. Okay. Now, how do I solve this? Well, pull in the subtractor later. Just tell the computers. Alright, so 31.6 plus 72.74.2. 105.8. 105.8 plus x equals 180. So you should go, how do we get rid of plus 105 minus 105.8? So x equals, let's go down, I should say, makes more space. X equals what? 180 minus 1.5.8, 74.2. Okay. Now, I'm going to pause the recording. I want you guys to do the green one and the red one. I'll come back and compare answers. And remember, this little symbol means 90 degrees. So let's pause the recording, calculate these, and we'll compare answers, okay? Okay, did you get 65 degrees for this? I've got a different color, make it stick out. Okay, now what about this angle here? Alright, let's pause the recording and check our work. Do it and check. Okay, I got 96.2 degrees. This angle here. Oh, you poopy, stop that. I'm not having a big deal with you. Stop it. Okay, so that's how you find the three angles. Or find the missing angle in the triangle if you try to. Now, something else you should remember, properties of right triangles. Now, right triangles are special. We can use the Pythagorean theorem to find any side of a right triangle given the other two sides. Or a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Let's see if the phone is looking this time. Yes, it is. Ish. Alright, so here we go. Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared, sorry, c squared equals a squared plus b squared, where your two short sides are a and b, and the hypotenuse or long side is c. Alright? Now, I wrote it backwards here on the formula sheet just to confuse you. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. Now this is always, there's a 90 degree in there. That's why it's called a right triangle, 90 degrees. So, and stressing C is always the hypotenuse. Let's stress it down here. The long side across from the right angle. There's the right angle. Hypotenuse is across from it. Please remember that. Alright? Now, I'll do the couple with you. Well, let's start. Right. So solve for the missing side x. 9, 12x. Okay, so this is the Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. Now, one of the sides is, one of the short sides is a, the other short side is b, the hypotenuse opposite the right angle is c. Get in the habit of labeling, so I will be asking you. Now, in this instance, a is 9, b is 12, equals x squared. So that's 81 plus 4 equals x squared. That's 225. Oh, a perfect square. X is 15. Now, does it always work out that way? No. Quite often, as in the next example, it will be a decimal, and remember, round off to one decimal place. So, let's start this second one. I'll move this to one side so you can see what's going on. Now, I'm going to start this one with you, and I'm going to ask you to finish it, and we'll come back and compare answers. Remember, it's a squared plus b squared equals c squared. A is one of the short sides, B is the other short side, C is the short side opposite the hypotenuse. Opposite the right angle, sorry. Plug in the numbers, let's go. Alright, I'm going to pause the recording, you do the work, we'll come back and compare answers. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. A squared plus b squared equals c squared, Mr. Pythagoras. 5 squared plus 4 squared is x squared. I got 25 plus 16 is 41 is x squared. And I found the square root of 41 is 6.4. Well, 6.403 something, but once again, one decimal place is good enough. Now, someone will point out, in fact, in this question here, I skipped a step and I apologize. I realize that may confuse some of you guys. But this should be x squared is this, sorry, square root of x squared is square root of 255. So x is 15. Okay, so I should have said that you square root both sides. Give it a square. And I get 6.4. Alright? Now, this is getting kind of long, so we're going to pause it here, and then we're going to go on and do some more Pythagorean questions, the hard Pythagorean questions in the next video. Any questions, shoot me an email. Otherwise, good luck. Keep on